First of all, it's great to meet you all. I'm Eve Williams, the General Manager for eBay UK. I am delighted to extend a warm welcome to all of you to eBay Open UK 2023. I genuinely speak for everyone at eBay when I say that we look forward to this event every year. It's our chance to meet with you all in person. We get to hear about your successes, your challenges, and hopefully talk to you about ways to address some of these as well, all while taking the chance to upskill, network, and hopefully have some fun at the same time as well. And as a native of Manchester as well, like AJ, this year's location holds an extra special appeal to me. It's changed a lot in the 20 years or so since I lived here, but it's still got that same incredible buzz and energy that I so fondly remember about it as well. So AJ said the same, but I had the pleasure of meeting some of you at the eBay Business Roadshows in 2022 and early this year as well, where over the course of 12 months, we visited 13 towns and cities, meeting more than 3,000 sellers and awarding more than 1 million in grants and support packages. I attended roadshows in my previous capacity leading marketing for eBay, and in March this year, I stepped into the role of General Manager, filling Murray Lamble's very large shoes. So leading eBay UK is a dream for me for a number of reasons. And the thing that excites me the most right now is just how much of what we do matters in the current macroeconomic climate. For both buyers and sellers, eBay is here to help, whether that's as a place to run a business or make some extra cash on the side, or shopping in a more savvy way for both your pocket and for the planet. So for the next 10 minutes or so, I'm going to reflect on the year, some of the ways we've taken your feedback on board to try and make selling on eBay safer, easier, and hopefully more successful for lots of you. I'll also talk about some of the brilliant sessions and speakers you'll be hearing throughout the day. But before I do so, I just want to provide some context on the last 12 months as we've all seen it. So I mentioned that macro environment, and it's been another extremely challenging year for consumers and businesses alike, of course. Rising energy prices and inflation have continued to weigh heavily on consumers, meaning that they have less to spend and they are making much more considered choices about how and where they spend their well-earned money. And the knock-on effect of this has been hard, with many businesses sadly not able to weather the storm. As well as contending with the cost of living crisis, if we cast our minds back to this time last year, the Communication Workers Union at Royal Mail were also ramping up their strike action. This caused huge disruption to deliveries and sales, just as many of you, I'm sure, were preparing for the important peak trading season. However, despite all of this, your resilience and resourcefulness has been nothing short of amazing. We've seen side hustles blossom into fully fledged businesses, sellers embracing their entrepreneurial spirit to diversify their inventory and open up new revenue streams, and a real willingness to upskill to give your businesses the best chance of success. It's genuinely during times like this that you also see the seller community really coming together. I heard of sellers in Facebook groups and on eBay community boards sharing advice and words of support to help one another through the worst of these strikes. Several of you also spoke up and told us that you didn't believe that either CWU or Royal Mail were really fully aware of the impact the strikes were having on businesses, and that buyers maybe were not understanding the severity of the situation. Hearing this, we wanted to represent and advocate for the online selling community, as well as to highlight to buyers the challenges you were facing. We also wanted to ensure your performance levels were unaffected during the height of the strikes by extending important seller protections. More recently, we've continued to fight in our sellers' corners in response to Ofcom's removal of the price cap for Royal Mail parcel delivery service. And in the wake of upcoming regulatory changes, we've also been meeting with government officials across Europe to try and reduce the impact of these regulations on our sellers, which the afternoon session in Workshop Room 1 will explore at greater length. And I know we don't always get it right, but when fresh challenges and new regulations arise, which they always will, we will always do what we can to stand up for and stand by our sellers. But enough of that. I don't want to spend the entirety of this session talking about challenges of the past, because there are so many reasons to be hopeful. And I hope that this will shine through in the sessions you see today, as we explore some of the ways we can be more successful together now and in the future as well. So I'm excited that today is also a celebration of all of you. So let's start by talking about you. So we reach over 25 million buyers in the UK every year. And all of you in here, in this room today, represent over 150 million in sales in the last 12 months. You've served collectively 3 million unique buyers in that period. And on average, you've been selling on eBay for 11 years and 7 months, which is incredible and testimony to all the hard work you've all put in. But I know we have some business in the room that have been selling on eBay for more than 20 years. So time to watch out for some names here. So if anyone from Potteries Antique Centre, Hobby Lines, Zorg Shop, Crampton and More, or Storage Boutique are here today, thank you for your trade for over 20 years. And I think that deserves a big round of applause to those teams. And take a look around you too. You're more than the average number. You've made introductions. You found out a little bit about each other. And each one of you brings something really unique to eBay and to your buyers, regardless of the size of your business or how long you've been selling on the platform. So our hope, as Hannah and AJ said, is that the advice shared today can help you to make the most of the peak trading season and continue to build a sustainable business in 2024 and beyond. So that's why our agenda has been really carefully designed with you all in mind. We want you to leave today with the right knowledge and tools to help you really elevate your business and increase your sales, with each session delivered by eBay experts and external guest speakers that are specialists in their own niche as well. So in a moment, I'm going to touch on some of the changes to the buying and selling experience that are designed to help you get paid faster and to also streamline your operations. But before we do, we'll just touch on a little bit more of what to expect for today. So some highlights here on the main stage include our Boost Your Sales session, which is always so popular. In the morning, Alex will cover key ways to increase your visibility on eBay before Torben explores some of the ways you can move your eBay sales to the next level in the afternoon. Our data shows that only 8% of you currently don't have an eBay shop. So be sure to join our session with Sam to discover the many benefits an eBay shop can bring to you. This will be followed by our live seller clinic, which is also something new. It's a panel of eBay experts. They'll go through real live listings and make recommendations on how the seller can make improvements, obviously with their consent too, but it's a bit of a makeover to look at how we can help to really optimize those sales. And then for something a bit different, this afternoon we'll be joined by Andy Gray, also a native of Manchester. He's from Known Origin, a business that's been acquired just over a year ago to empower a new wave of NFT creators, sellers, and buyers. So if you don't know what NFT stands for, that's definitely a session for this afternoon. He'll be providing a really fascinating look at the future of e-commerce and how Web 3.0 is evolving the way that people transact online. So I hope lots of you can stick around to the end of the day for that session. We also have 2 workshop rooms, maybe unoriginally named Workshop Room 1 and Workshop Room 2, where many of you have hopefully already reserved a place to dive deeper into topics and get hands-on with tools such as Global Shipping Program, eBay Fulfillment, and promoted listings as well. I know the promoted listing sessions have been proved especially popular in recent years, which is testament to the efforts of the eBay Ads team to continuously optimize the experience and help sellers to reach the right audiences. So hopefully there's something in the agenda for everyone, and as Hannah and AJ said earlier, please do take the time to scribble down notes, speak to us, share feedback with eBay representatives that are here today. I reassure you, ideas from eBay Open are passed on to our product and tech teams who are based in different markets around the world. For example, we increased the number of images that you can include on your listings to 24 after a seller raised it to one of our team at an eBay Open, and it got fed back to our product team, and it happened. So thank you for those kinds of ideas, which genuinely go into making the experience better. But of course, it's not all on you. We at eBay play a vital role in supporting your businesses. So before I close, I just want to talk about some of the changes happening to the buying and selling experience. I know many of you have been asking for these for a long time, So hopefully you'll be pleased to see some of them in action. So a bit of a poll again. Can I just see a show of hands for those of you who have best offer enabled on your listings? Okay, that's quite a few of you in the room. Now, hands back up if you've had a buyer made an offer, then basically ghost you when it comes to paying for that offer. Right, that's nearly as many, so that's still a number of you that will have had that really frustrating experience. So not only is this frustrating, but if it's a one-off item, it stops other serious buyers from purchasing and means you have to put that item back on sale. Well, hopefully, you'll be pleased to know that we're doing more to reduce the number of non-paying buyers and speed up your payments on these offers. So we've almost finished rolling out a new process where buyers will be asked to submit their payment details and shipping details when making that offer on Best Offer. So this is what your buyer will see. And this is what it looks like on mobile for sellers as well. The aim is that the majority of cases, you'll only get offers from serious buyers who pay immediately so you can confidently ship that item. We always recognise there's going to be some individual cases where the buyers might need to delay for a really valid reason. But we're confident that for the vast majority of sellers, the pros of this new process definitely outweigh the cons. And if this doesn't work for you, you all run your own businesses individually, so you can also opt out of this experience. So how else are we helping you to grow? Well, our commitment to your growth has been embedded in so many initiatives in the last 12 months. Like some of the ones featured here, including our EFL partnership for Small Businesses United, our partnership with Small Business Britain, and the championing of small businesses in marketing campaigns to attract more buyers to the platform. These are in addition to initiatives like our eBay Elevates webinar series, and of course the roadshow we've talked about already. We also know that cash flow is also critical, especially in times like these. Our Capital for eBay Business Seller program, in partnership with ULend, has been there to help with cash flow when needed, as well as providing funding to businesses looking to invest in growth. And there's a stand here today if you want to find out more about it from that team. Our amazing Pro Trader and Startup Scale-Up programs, which I'm sure some of you will have been involved in, also continue to go from strength to strength. So over 13,000 sellers have now gone through Pro Trader, with a further 1,000 sellers graduating from Startup Scale-Up. And I'm pleased to announce that many of the amazing Pro Trader and Startup Scale-Up team have made the journey over from Dublin to lead our Marketplace Advisor sessions. As Hannah said, if you haven't already booked your appointment today, there are some walk-in slots available, but get in these quick, because these are very, very popular events at these eBay events. Earlier, I said that all of you bring something unique to eBay, and a one-size-fits-all approach to how you operate your business and how your customers buy on eBay needs to evolve. So in many categories, it's absolutely critical for buyers to know that the item they're interested in buying is genuine. If they've had a bad experience, it doesn't just reflect badly on the individual seller they bought from, it reflects badly on all of us collectively. You may know friends or families who came to you for help when something went wrong because they know that you sell on eBay. Maybe it's happened to you too. It doesn't just leave a sour taste in the mouth, it can affect how much you buy from eBay in the future. So for this reason, we introduced Authenticity Guarantee in several categories. We continue to speak to both buyers and sellers about ways we can make the service even better. We've also acquired companies using new technology and artificial intelligence to track the life cycle of branded items, giving insights not only into their authenticity, but also their sustainability. For instance, you might have seen the recent announcement about our acquisition of CertiLogo. And trust is also critical in our parts and accessories category, as buyers need to trust that parts will fit their vehicles they're buying for. So we've just launched this week that we're rolling out eBay Assured Fit, a new returns program designed to improve shopping confidence, where eBay will now cover the cost of the eBay returns label for buyers and sellers on fitment-enabled listings. I also mentioned sustainability. And at this event, we've made a real effort to minimize waste and the impact on the environment. We've used recycled or sustainable materials wherever possible. The signage and stands that you'll see around the venue can be broken down and either composted or recycled. We know you're all doing your bit, and we fully support that as well. For years, sellers in this room and beyond have been pioneers of the circular economy. Not only have you reduced the number of items being sent to landfill, but you've given new life to pre-loved items and delighted customers when they find exactly what it is they're looking for. So whether that's rediscovering something nostalgic from their past, finally finding the item that completes a set, or getting a bargain on a brand's past seasons range or an older model, you're really making a difference to these buyers. And your buyers need you right now even more than ever. So to reinforce your efforts, we've recently launched initiatives like the Furniture Circular Change Council to create a forum for retailers, charities, academic partners, and retail bodies to improve furniture circularity. Our pre-loved partner and certified refurbished programs are also ramping up to support sellers in the fashion and refurbished electronics categories while building trust among buyers as an ongoing process. The Circular Fashion Innovation Fund, which launched in December last year, also connected many businesses that make up fashion's circular economy and provided funding to startups that are revolutionising the industry. And I'm so delighted that today we can announce that the Circular Fashion Innovation Fund will be returning very soon. So for anyone in that category who's interested in applying, applications open again on the 25th of September. You can find out all the details about it and how to enter from the fashion and lifestyle stage in the networking area too. And while it may sound like a lot of the focus is on sustainability and recommerce, we genuinely believe that this will help keep buyers on our platform while also attracting the future generations to eBay. It's going to benefit all of us, including manufacturers and sellers of new products too. And we're confident in the role that eBay plays in helping to build brands and providing a home where every business can thrive as well. So before I welcome back AJ and our wonderful panel of eBay sellers, I just want to touch on our shared purpose and our goals as just a reminder before we kick off in the main content for today. eBay is a purpose-led company, and genuinely that purpose is all about creating economic opportunity for all. And today our goal is just to connect, to give you the tools to meet new people, to find out ways to grow your business and reach more people that want to buy your products. And ultimately, our customers are your customers. And your customers may well be the same customers as a person sitting next to you as well, regardless of what the categories you're selling in. So we've all got an important role to play in doing what we can for our customers to ensure every experience they have is a positive one, and they keep coming back time and time again. So with that, I just want to wrap up by saying a huge thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedules. It means so much to us that you can join us here today, and we genuinely hope that you get a lot out of it. Things that you can take home, you can apply to your businesses that will really set you up for a very strong few months and years to come selling on eBay as well. I'll be around all day. I'd love the opportunity to meet lots of you and hear from you about your businesses and what we can do better to support you. So if you see me, please introduce yourselves. I'd love to put some more faces to names. And in the meantime, I'm delighted to hand over to AJ, and I just hope you all have a fantastic day today. Thanks, everyone.